know that. Senator Tom Cotton has been all over this issue, Republican of Arkansas. He was down there, I believe, just last week. Senator Cotton, welcome back to Newsmax. How are you?
Good evening, Greg. It's good to be back on with you.
So you've been there. It seems to be getting worse, although I did see the Biden administration let reporters into one small section. Where do things stand right now?
Yeah, what's happening at the border right now, Greg, is called insanity. We have invited any minor or any parent or person purporting to be a parent with a minor to come to our border, and they will get into our country. And all of the smugglers and all the traffickers know that, and everyone throughout Latin America, and really the world knows that. The Border Patrol said they had more than 4 dozen countries, nationals come to our country and are being admitted into this country. It's very simple how to stop this, to tell the entire world, do not leave your home, do not come to our country. The border is closed. If you come, we will send you home. And the first plane load of migrants that get sent back to Guatemala or Honduras or El Salvador will mean the rest of the migrants don't come. But Joe Biden is not willing to do that. He needlessly and mindlessly reversed the very effective policies of the Trump administration that had basically closed the border just because he wanted to be different than Donald Trump. And you see the crisis that we have in our hands now.
Whoa, Senator, though, I heard him mumble something to George Stephanopoulos 2 weeks ago. Don't come. He said that, and obviously he's not pushing that message. Is there something deeper here? Is it not just to be different from Donald Trump, but you've heard that the globalists they want the free labor and the Democrats want the votes. What about that?
I do. So I do think part of it is that Joe Biden just wanted to reverse everything Donald Trump did. But you're right, Greg, that some ideological elements to it. Many on the left simply don't believe in borders. They don't believe it is right or moral to have a border and to enforce the border. They also want to reward all of their corporate sponsors and corporate donors, since so much of corporate America now has gone hard left and thrown in with the woke Democrats with that cheap labor. They're going to flood the markets with these migrants who get a notice to appear in court, which gives them legal status to work, or who are going to go into the black market and work without legal status, which is going to hurt wages for working class Americans. So you're right that there are ideological elements to it as well, in which the Democrats simply don't believe in borders and don't want to enforce our borders.
I want to show you this headline from San Diego. There is a great big facility to teach migrant children in the U.S. English. Hundreds of them so far. Let's go ahead and put that up on the screen if we can. Outrage as migrant kids get in-person schooling before locals in San Diego. This is happening apparently on a pretty big scale. The White House is defending this. Let's go ahead and play that administration sound, please, first.
Does the White House think that this sends the right message to these 130,000 kids in San Diego and their parents who've been stuck at home for the last year?
Certainly, you know, our objective from the White House, opening up 5 days a week, the majority of schools across the country, and they're on spring break right now, and this is related to volunteering or being paid. I'm not even sure. You'd have to ask the local school district during spring break for these migrant kids.
All right, kind of like a no biggie for the White House. What do you think of what's happening there?
Greg, it pretty much sums up the insanity of Joe Biden's immigration policy. Our borders are open and our schools are closed. And our teachers are teaching illegal aliens while American kids can't get into the classroom. We need to do the opposite. We need to open our schools and we need to close our borders. Again, it's very simple. If you announce to the world not only that the border is closed, but then you take action to actually return migrants to their home country, or tell them they have to stay in Mexico to have their asylum claims adjudicated, claims which are usually bogus, I would add, they will stop coming. It's that simple. That's what we saw in the last administration. That's what we need to do again.
Senator Cotton, the left is taking note of you in a big way. I want to show a headline to our viewers. They're afraid of you running for president in 2024 or 2028. They think you're like Trump, maybe even better. Cotton is preparing to be Trump 2.0. And it says the Arkansas senator is a master of trolling the media, and could unite the Republican Party. That would make him much more dangerous than Trump. That's coming from The Nation. I would take that as high praise, by the way. You got to be thinking about it a little bit, right?
Well, I'll wear the left's criticism as a badge of honor. Look, it's pretty easy to point out how the deep blue media at places like CNN, the New York Times, was unfair to President Trump, is unfair to Republicans, and it's something that unites Republicans because they recognize that the media and big tech and Hollywood and corporate America and the universities and the colleges are often united around left-wing policies and ideas and united against conservatives. The only thing that conservatives have are voters. And you can see this right now if you look at Joe Biden's immigration policies, how unpopular they are. That's what's going to unite Republicans. That's going to help us win back the House and the Senate next year and then win back the White House in 2024, is that our ideas are more popular than these left-wing ideas.
Senator Tom Cotton, actually, if you don't mind, I've got 20 seconds left. Can you tell us a little bit about your hometown? Is it Dardanelle, Arkansas? We got a picture of it. Hey, Bill Clinton was always talking about a place called Hope. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your hometown.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's less than 5,000 people, pretty tiny.
Yeah, Dardanelle, Arkansas, right on the Arkansas River in the Arkansas River Valley. It was a great place to grow up. My folks still call home there. They still live on the cattle farm where I grew up, chasing around cows with my dad. So I was very blessed to grow up in Yell County, Arkansas.
All right. Well, it looks like a great place. And thank you, Senator Cotton. To be continued.
Thanks, Greg.
All right.